Well, welcome to the Art of Resisting. I'm Steve Moffel, your host. Today we're going to continue talking about protesting. Why do we protest? What are we protesting? Are we protesting for, against? I mean, what are we doing? Are we protesting against the Orange Menace? Yes. Are we protesting against injustice? Yes. Inequality? Yes. Protesting against war? Yes. But are we protesting for something? You know what I mean? We know what we're against, but what are we for? What do we want? Where do we want to go? So, as an example, let's say one way or another, the Orange Menace is gone tomorrow. He's no longer there. Are things going to change? I don't think so. I mean, I see him as a useful idiot for those who are really powerful and really have the control and the money. I mean, there's just a handful of corporations that own everything. They're the ones who are really in control. They're the ones that have all the money and the power. And if they don't own everything, they, have investments in almost every corporation on the planet. So they are the ones who have a lot to say what's going on. And the Orange Menace is basically just a useful idiot. You don't think that they've got a dozen more useful idiots in the wings to replace him once he's gone? Do you think we got here today because of the Orange Menace? No, they've been working on this for the last 50 years. It's been 50 years plus worth of effort on their behalf to go from where we were to where we are. They take the long view. We can't see past 2 weeks. So, yeah, he's gone tomorrow. Nothing will change. If we really want change, then we got to do more than just go downtown on the street corner with our signs and yell and chant. And I was talking about this in the last video. We're going to go home, and what do we do for the rest of the week? There's where we make the difference. There's where we make the real big difference. And since we're talking corporations, and all they care about is profit, then that there is their Achilles heel. Profit. If we just stop spending money on them, they're going to hurt. And I know and granted, we just can't stop spending money, but I mean, it's how we spend our money, where we spend our money. They control us basically through capitalism and materialism. If they've denied us who we really are, they keep us from who we really are. They keep us from the power we really possess, and they do it through capitalism and materialism. So if we start paying attention to one another more, we can defeat them. We can make a real change in the world. I think Minneapolis is really leading the way. In a way, they haven't had a choice. They got people out on every corner watching for ICE. They've got people in groups now bringing food and supplies to those who are scared to go out because ICE will grab them. They're doing all kinds of things. The neighborhoods have come together. People have come together. That's the real protesting. That's the real protesting. buy local, realize, all this materialism is empty, meaningless. We need to get away from it. In a way, we don't fight the powers that be directly. We can't. But we certainly can do it indirectly and actually be more effective. So think about protesting in a different light. Think about protesting as how I live my daily life. What is important? I mean, through materialism, they've taken away our humanity. I mean, they control us. You're going to hate this. Some of you will. I mean, they control us through politics and religion. All that does is divide, keep us apart. We fight horizontally when we should be fighting vertically. Yeah. They've taken away our spiritual component. I mean, we are not spiritually healthy at all, and nor do they want us to be. They don't want us to think for ourselves, and we don't with materialism and capitalism. They've got thousands of commercials they throw at us every day telling us how to think, what to do, what to buy, who to hate. And this is what we start ignoring and getting away from. Yeah, sorry if I'm sounding a little preachy, but life is, or can be, and is so much cooler than what they want it to be for us. They've perfected slavery, and we're slaves. And it's time to take the chains and shackles off and grab the power that is really ours. And the power is when we come together as one. We start caring for each other. We have empathy for each other. This will bring them down. This they can't fight. Which is really cool. So, rethink protesting in a different light. Yeah, still get out on the corner and hoist that sign and chant those chants. They need to know we're not happy with them. But then let them really have it during the week on how you live your life, where you spend your money, and that you stop hating, stop dividing, and start living. Thanks.